And thank you for tuning in to the Live in 5 show, where we have been living life for 10 years. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Novali. President Obama and the Chinese President Xi Jinping have made an agreement to change their country's climate.
Today's been a rainy week. Will it rain later today? We'll find out in a second.
Yesterday, the 76ers looked to avoid the record for most losses in the beginning of the season. We'll see if they lost coming up next.
Disney is coming out with a brand new live-action retelling of Cinderella.
The Sala is the first large mammal new to science since 1936. We'll tell you about it next.
We'll be right back after the break.
Look at that kid without a yearbook.
Wish I had a yearbook.
You know, I could get one of my supporters class.
Okay. I would like to get a yearbook.
That will be $49, please.
I don't have any money. Can I get one for free?
No.
Okay.
But if you sell 3 boxes of chocolate, you can get one for free.
Really? How do I do that?
Just download the form online for your parents to sign, check out 3 boxes of chocolate, get a free yearbook.
Welcome back.
It's time for the Tetzlaff play-by-play.
It's time again to collect and turn in your box tops and Campbell's labels for education. The homeroom that brings in the most by December 10th will receive a prize. This will help raise money for activities here at Tetzlaff.
Tetzlaff will be having a canned food drive next week. Please bring in a can of food to help needy families in our community.
The Cyber Smart Month video contest will finally be privileged to both students and staff entries at Tetzlaff. The theme for the video, which cannot exceed 1 minute, should include the topics covered from the Cyber Smart lessons. Entry forms and permission slips are available on the ABC Unified District's website. The permission slips are required for all students who take part in the video. The participants' permission slips will be verified by a designated staff member. Submit your video entry on a thumb drive or share on the Google Drive with Irene Orozco. The deadline to submit is next Friday, 2014, and awards will be given in several categories for the elementary, middle, and high schools.
All right, children, in today's Action Reaction segment, Kalea has the scoop and the latest music of the week.
Hey everyone, it's Music Thursday again. Today we have Cool Kids by Echo Smith.
Someone who you want to be.
They haven't got a clue. Yeah, they're living the good life. Can't see what he is going through. They're driving fast cars, but they don't know where they're going. In the fast lane, living life without knowing. And he says, I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to get it. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids.
Did you know that all the band members are blood related and grew up in a musical household? We'll see you back here next Thursday.
That's it for the play-by-play at Tetzlaff.
Check out our Facebook page at Live in 5 Show to follow up on our stories.
We'll be right back after the break.
圣诞节快乐 Feliz Navidad
Meli Kalikimaka.
Selamat Hari Natal.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
Buon Natale.
Maligayang Pasko.
Feliz Navidad.
President Obama and the Chinese President Xi Jinping have made an agreement to change their country's climate. The United States is going to cut carbon emissions from 26 to 28% by 2025. China plans to use less of their carbon emissions by 2030, and 20% of energy will come from non-fossil fuels. President Obama hopes that his speech will encourage other countries to take action on climate changes. Since China and the U.S. are the top two populated nations in the world, both presidents felt like they had to take action. With this deal, it will make both the U.S. and China's skies clearer and more suitable to breathe.
The Saolu was discovered on May 1992 and is recognized by its two long, parallel horns on both the male's and female's heads and white marks on their faces. This is the first large mammal new to science since 1936 after the discovery of copri. The Saolu is considered to be one of the most spectacular animal discoveries of the 20th century. This species has only been photographed in the wild 3 times in history, and due to its rarity, it is not uncommon for this animal to be called the Asian unicorn. This animal species is only found in a small area of the forest between the borders of Vietnam and the Laos, so it is threatened by habitat loss, hunters, and snares. The Saolu is a cousin of the cow, but it looks more similar to an antelope. The Asian unicorn cannot be kept in captivity as it dies within a week. Conservation has canceled operations in the area and banned the capture, trade, or holding of this animal in an attempt to save the species. Even with all of the conservationist precautions, the Saolu's fate remains uncertain.
Again with Arnell on today's entertainment report. Good morning, Arnell. I hope there's something good today.
Disney is coming out with a brand new live-action retelling of Cinderella. Lily James will be playing the role of Cinderella. The movie will include how Cinderella actually came to be herself. People will get to who Cinderella's real parents are. She encounters Prince Charming in the woods, first before seeing him at the royal ball. Cinderella is scheduled to be in theaters on March 13, 2015. What's going on in the world of weather? Good morning, Sammy.
Good morning, Arnell, and good morning, Tetzlaff Trojans. All right, it's time for the weather. As you can see in our area in San Francisco, it'll be 59, so it'll be pretty cold. Moving more north in Seattle, 40 degrees, still pretty cold for that region. Moving more east all the way to Billings, it will be 30 degrees, which is pretty cold. And moving even more east all the way to New York, it'll be about 41 degrees, which is pretty cold for over there, but still good weather. And moving more south all the way to the bottom of Miami, it'll be about 78 degrees, which is still pretty cool for the United States. All right, now it's time for the 5-day forecast. The highest temperature of the week will be tomorrow, 71 degrees, and the lowest today, 52 degrees. Today, tomorrow, Saturday will be rainy. Thursday, Friday will be partly cloudy. All right, now it's time to toss it to the pole with Avery. Good morning, Avery.
Good morning, Sammy. Today we have Geo with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Will you please do this week's web poll for us?
Should teachers confiscate students' cell phones?
Here's what our viewer said. Yes, because cell phones would be a nauseance to the teachers. Another viewer said no, because students might need it for later classes. We want to hear from you. Be sure to visit us online at Live in 5 Show to vote. Send your comments to hashtag Live in 5 poll or email us at webpoll@liveinfiveshow.com. And if it's good, we'll read it on the air. So Gio, what do you think?
I don't think teachers should confiscate them because what we have might be private and in case of an emergency.
Well, thanks for coming on the show today.
You're welcome.
Now let's see what Christian's going to say in the Live in 5 locker room.
Thank you, Avery. So it's time for your sports report live from the Live in 5 locker room. Yesterday, the 76ers looked to beat the Timberwolves, so they won't hold on to record for the most losses at the beginning of the season. Thaddeus Young scored 16 points while Dieng scored 15. Dieng had a triple-double for the night. Wolves could not keep the pace with 76ers as they were on a roll at the end of the fourth quarter. Carter Williams led the game scoring-wise as he shot for 20 points, and Robert Covington with 17 points. Philadelphia dodged a real bullet after winning this game to tie the record. The final score was 85-77. So that wraps it up for sports. Time now to check out your daily 411.
Thank you, Christian. Today's 411 question is how many reindeer pull Santa Claus's sleigh? 6, 8, 10, or 12? Take 5. 21. The correct answer is 8. Santa Claus's sleigh is led by 8 reindeer: Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Dunder, Prancer, and Rudolph.
Adis Michael teaches us how to skate terrain. He first started skateboarding 8 years ago. Adisu said, quote, "Brought a skateboard home. Right at that moment, I was hooked to it," end quote. Skateboarding community in Ethiopia is starting to grow. People outside of Ethiopia are always donating boards to Adisu, and he gives the boards away. He feels that skateboarding is really growing in Ethiopia. That wraps up the Daily Live in 5. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.